This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club.
Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show. Gee, the MCG has seen some unbelievable action this weekend. 99,000 there on Friday night for Real Madrid beating Manchester City 4-1. And then yesterday, a game for the ages. Richmond and Fremantle went to the wire in the last minute, with Fremantle winning very, very narrowly. And we'll get to Lockie Neal soon. We're going to get to Ivan Maric, so the big Tiger Bill. It's been an unbelievable weekend at the MCG.
It has, and Ivan's a mad soccer fan. He loves his soccer, and he's our favourite Richmond player, and he's on the line now. He's out at the St Albans, a soccer club. He's got the juniors. They're very excited there. And Big Ivan, welcome.
He's the president, is he?
He does everything. What are you at the St Albans Soccer Club? Ivan, what's your title?
I'm actually the president this year, so I put my hand up to work on the committee, and it's all going really well so far.
Good on you, mate. You got all the juniors there in the background, is it?
Yeah, big day for all the kids. They're all playing at home, so come down to support the show as well as the club.
And how many games of soccer did you play, Ivan, before football?
Oh, not many games of soccer. I played a lot in the schoolyard and that sort of thing, but I grew up down at this club. My dad always brought me down here every weekend.
Yeah, well, we got one of the great soccer goals there up in Sydney there a couple of weeks ago when Jack Rewalt, that was fantastic. You just waltzed in it and kicked a beautiful goal from the penalty.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing how it unfolded. So, and it was a really good win up there against Sydney.
Big Ivan, it was a finish yesterday at the MCG. It was a fantastic game of football. Big Basher Hooley, you probably wouldn't have expected. He's one of your great mates to kick straight up the middle of the ground. He'd be ruining that decision this morning.
Yeah, he cares so much about the Richmond family and the team. So after the game, he was hurting a fair bit. But look, I think the reason why we've improved so much as a side is we haven't blamed anyone. We've always looked in the mirror like men, spoke to each other face to face like men, and just focused on continuous improvement. And that's what we'll do after this game. We'll review it tomorrow and do those things.
Hey, straight after the game, Jack Rewalt was very emotional. It was such a close game. You had to give him a big bear hug. What did you say to him in that moment? It wasn't caught on camera, but he was just so badly wanted the team to win. Yeah,
look, Jack's a super competitive guy. And, I could see that he was getting a bit emotional about the whole thing, and I was hurting as much as him, but, I just sort of got around him and supported him, and that's just like what I did with, all my other teammates as well.
You're in great form yourself, big fella. You took on big St Albans yesterday, but you're also doing it on the ground, and you had the Brownlow medal favourite in your sights at one stage there. His eyes lit up. He thought he was running an open goal, but he didn't count on the big fella running him down from behind.
Yeah, it was amazing how that worked out. But I was just, like I said before, I want to support my teammates as much as I can. And with Kochi going head-to-head with Fife, it was a huge match-up. And I hope a lot of people enjoyed watching it, because it was sort of really inspiring to be alongside him on the field. And, yeah, it was good to get that tackle. And, it always feels good when you do those sorts of team things.
How did the Cochin matchup come about? Did he ask for the job, and was the team's whole strategy to put physical pressure on Nate as much as he could?
Yeah, definitely, and even Big Sandy as well. We sort of wanted to target those guys, and the great thing about Trent is that he's been all about team first football all year. He'll do all the team jobs before doing anything for himself. So, he puts his hand up for those sorts of roles and just takes them, and there's never ever whinging or anything complaining coming from him.
You spoke about targeting big Sandy lands. For the first time for the year yesterday, you had the three big guys playing, yourself, Sean Hampson and Ben Griffiths, and it seemed to work okay. Can you see that working well for the rest of the year and into the finals?
Yeah, it was really good, because Sean's got some physical attributes that not many people in the competition can actually match. He's so tall and powerful, and it was working well. I got to play up forward and sort of impacted the scoreboard well, but we've sort of got a bit of a selection issue, because Ty Vickery is going to be available, and he was in sensational form before his suspension. So that's what the coaches employed for, so they're going to make the right decision for the team. And hopefully Sean's ankle isn't too bad either, because, like everyone's been saying, and like we've been saying, he's been playing really well for the team. So he's been a really important player for us.
Ivan, there were some great scenes at training during the week. You were involved with Choco Williams, had some good news for the boys.
Yeah, it was fantastic to hear that, and you know, that's what we've been trying to create, a really strong culture, and by the vision that you see, that's just, none of the boys knew about it, and there's just pure excitement and happiness for Mark. So the place isn't the same without him.
Ivan, a Friday night football this week gets no bigger with the Hawthorn Football Club. So how do you feel about that matchup?
Cannot wait. I cannot wait. Exciting. We've got to really move on from the result tomorrow and review it, like I said earlier. And we've got, yeah, every week's the biggest game of the year, and no different this Friday night. And we get to test it against, look, probably they're not first on the ladder, but they've probably been the best side of the last, 6 weeks.
Well done, Big Ivan. I've got the jumper on here. This is the St Albans Soccer Club, which he's the president of.
It was a theme song, Bill?
Yes, I do. We're a happy team at St Albans. We're the mighty fighting St Albans. Now, give us a bit of a cheer there. Get the youngsters involved, Big Ivan, and we'll send you off.
Yeah. Give us a cheer.
Yeah.
The president just controlling things.
Look at him. When he waves, they all yell, and he tells them to quiet. It's fantastic. Well done, Ivan. Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Thanks for your support.
This was a medium, and now it's an XXXXL.